Hey guys, this is Cromar with TGN, bringing you some more games from the TGN League of Legends tournament. This one is from the second stage and features Ruin Gaming versus Months Behind in the qualifying round. Months Behind's Jana here, Keisha, is actually a prominent WoW director over at TGN World of Warcraft, as well as a frequent guest with TGN Squadron, so big shout out there. Plenty more to come, so keep an eye out on TGN League of Legends for the rest of the tournament. So, Purple getting ready to defend against a theoretical CJ. We have Blue. Are they going to invade, or are they just they're gonna defend as well? So we got both people on defense. Very exciting. Very exciting. Oh, interesting. Purple's going for a little something something. Hoping to catch Karthus. Maybe he sticks his neck out a little too far. Karthus has no idea. Not sure what Purple's planning here. I need to stop calling them Blue and Purple. It's Ruin and
Minions have spawned.
Months Behind. I'm actually in Ruin, at least on Star Wars: The Old Republic. My Vanguard. So we got a little bit of a jungle invasion going on from Purple. They're actually going to take the Blue Wraiths. That's pretty funny. Not sure what they're going on with the whole 5-on 1 camp. Skarner going for Blue. Blue's doing a very standard thing. Purple is now going for Red. That's also pretty standard. Are they going to give it to Rammus, or are they going to give it to Riven? Not Riven. What about Vayne, maybe? Nope, yep, to Rammus. That's not a bad idea. I wouldn't give it to... I don't know. I mean, I could see that. I just think Rammus is one of the lesser candidates for Red, even as a jungler. But that's just my opinion. So, Vayne is assisting with the kill, or is going to take Blue? No, there's, wow. That's a quick Blue-Red on Rammus. I like that maneuver. It's pretty cool. Takes Red away from Skarner. That's really important. Really, really important. So, up top, Shyvana and Riven haven't done any trading just yet. I'm sure they'll get to it. But it's not going to be like GP Riven from the previous game, where it was a total massacre back and forth. Karthus and Malzahar. Karthus is such a great poker. God. Well, both of them are, but Karthus is especially. Down on bottom, Sivir and Sona. Sona was off just warding. They've already pushed him into the tower. It's going to make it tough for Skarner to actually pull off any effective ganks, and it's going to really leave it open for Rammus. Believe me, as a Rammus player, my mouth is watering right now looking at this. Like, come on. Just give me a gank. I can do it. Karthus picked up Blue and has been very disappointed to find out his Red is gone. Here comes Rammus. Nope, not going to happen. But he didn't make him blow Flash, so that's considered a win. I have to agree there with the consensus. Force of Flash is definitely a major deal. Over up top, we have Shyvana and Riven finally duking it out. Shyvana is very low, basically wide open for a gank if Rammus decides to go that way, while Skarner is just going back and forth farming. Down bottom, we have pretty much the same thing we had a minute ago. Nothing happening here just yet. Still waiting on Rammus to make his mark. I'm sure he will very shortly, but he's got to refresh his Red. Yeah, taking the Red is mostly just to take it away from Skarner. It's not about getting the Red. Although you can do, I mean, you can't do a gank for level 3 on Rammus. You know what I mean? So going Red first, you know, it's not for its own sake. I would have given it to Vayne personally. I think I would have rather had Vayne have that Red. But that's just me. Either way, Skarner's feeling the pain not having Red. Did a quick brush check. Pretty smart. Well, I don't know. Could have gone horribly wrong if Skarner had been there. Ouch. Yeah, Jana is a really, really powerful character, but she doesn't have a heal, and that's really crucial. Oh, look at that. Oh my god, look at all that damage. Yeah, see, that's really, it's really hurting this comp because they're gonna have to pot up pretty much, to rely totally on pots for their sustain. Because with Sivir has Sona sustain, which is incredible, and Janna is a very powerful character. I think late game Janna is a little more effective, but that's just my opinion. I mean, Sona's ult is so powerful, maybe that's probably not even true, but Janna is just a very interesting character. Another boomerang blade picks off Vayne there. Nice chunk of her health. Karthus and Malzahar dueling. Let's see how last hits are going. 31 v 29 for they're essentially tied. Riven and Shyvana essentially. Well, no, Shyvana's got a nice advantage over Riven. And let's look at Vayne, and wow, that's a pretty big difference. Vayne's really getting bullied. Only at 11. That's not good. Sivir's got a huge advantage over Vayne right now. Here comes Skarner for the gank. He's going to go for Riven. Riven is, well, Riven's not, it's a very difficult champion to catch. I mean, even if he had landed that, it wouldn't have mattered because she's so good at just running away, just evasion. Just through her abilities, just through her dashes, like damage and evasion at the same time. She's a very interesting character. Vayne is so low, and it looks like she's out of potions, isn't she? Yeah, she's run dry on pots, so she's going to have to back if she wants to stay alive, or else she's going to give up first blood at this point. There's only so much Janna can do. Janna's a very, very good combo with Vayne, but there's only so much she can do. Anyway, here comes Rammus for the gank on Shyvana. Shyvana got way out of position here. With the taunt, he lands a taunt. Now, she pops a summoner heal. She makes her look invincible. I mean, even with that great gank. And she just drops the fireball on Riven, just like, hey, screw you, buddy. We have a ping down here, thanks to the alert, guys. Malzahar going for a gank. Pops his full combo on these guys. Vayne coming up, he's going to give up first. No, gets saved. Oh, Karthus barely saved. Barely saved. That was so close. Great job with the summoner heal and the shield to save Vayne. Meanwhile, while that was happening, Shyvana hit level 6 or level 7 and picked off Riven with a monster tower dive, still full health. I really thought Vayne was going to go down and give up the first blood, but that was just an amazing save from Janna and the summoner heal hitting at the same time. Janna's shield and the summoner heal, I mean, hitting at the same time, just to barely save it with no health. But it was also a good play by Karthus, so that was very interesting, very exciting. Up here, Rammus wants to avenge poor Riven, but actually he just wants to farm and prevent damage to the tower, you know. Pretty standard stuff. And Shyvana, she's had enough. She's going to go back and cash in from her victory. Over here at mid, we have Karthus and Malzahar still facing off. Malzahar does not land his ult, although I'm sure he wanted to, but doing that inside the tower range would actually be really effective, wouldn't it? Vayne has returned, having healed up after the previous near-death experience, and Janna's going to go back to buy. It's time to get Philo and all that stuff, most likely. Yeah, Janna picks up Philo, as well as some more sight wards to keep us going. Vayne is still way behind on the farm. It's only gotten worse, 61 to 17. That is pretty bad. We have a retreat ping, even though nothing was happening over there. Not sure what the point was, but I guess you're just telling Riven not to die to Shyvana again. That would probably be best, after having given up first blood. I'm interested in what Rammus is planning on doing with no health, if he's just going to grab blue or if he's going to go for a quick gank. He is going to grab blue and probably go back and heal after that because he is a little low. It's really hard to gank with that low health. I mean, you really need to have that health to be intimidating, which is sort of the whole point. Riven has managed to escape Shyvana somehow, some way. No, it's very, very easy for Riven to escape anyone. Oh, with the blue going to Malzahar, of course it is. Why didn't I obviously should have thought of that, because it's getting to that point now. As Rammus, you really don't need blue. I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't. I'm not saying it hurts, but you don't really need it. Anyway, Skarner with the flash ult on Vayne, and Vayne is gonna die. Couldn't save her that time. Could not save her that time. That's too bad. This is a nice little combo though. Open with Stana's ult, followed by flash and ult from Skarner. Here comes Skarner, and he's not gonna get spotted by a ward. If he goes around the left, he has a much better chance of catching Shyvana. Oh no, he's not even. Oh, there we go. We're catching Riven, excuse me. There we go. And, oh, the Karthus ult almost grabs her. And she goes down to Shyvana just tower diving like it's nobody else's business. I mean, that's just way too easy. Anyway, finally Rammus and Malzahar catch up to the real fight. A taunt and a suppression ult in the AoE from Malzahar. However, Riven managed to escape the damage. Is she going to die in the ult? Or, excuse me, the pool? No, she survives the pool. She survived the dot and the pool to just barely escape. Look at this Bushido Blade one-on-one with no health. Whoever gets the first spell cast. Oh, look at that. Look at that perfect aim from Malzahar. He just barely survives it. Karthus tries to come up and pick off Malzahar, but he's unable to do so. Oh, that was very close. Oh, man, Shyvana, you were almost done there. You were almost done. Anyway, I think at one point in the beginning of that fight, I said Riven when I meant to say Shyvana, and I confused myself. Anyway, so they're going to lose this tower. Janna trying to save Vayne, basically trying to say, you know, Vayne, you should probably leave, because we're going to die. However, oh no, Flash Sana ult, Janna, or Vayne fighting back, it's totally futile, and there's the double kill bot with Sivir picking up the kill on Vayne. And Sana actually picking up the kill on poor Janna. That's too bad. Anyway, so now we're up to 6-1. Gold advantage 18.1k to 12.2k. A large part of that is the creep count, not just the kills. Look at Vayne, 27. 95 Sivir, 27 Vayne. That's bad news. That's bad news. Shyvana's also up 3-0-0 with about 80 farm, and trashing Riven. What's Riven at now? About 65. Well, Riven's not that far behind on farm. She's far behind somewhat significantly, but it's mainly the kills at that point. 3-0 versus 0-2 is pretty huge. No, there's no dragon. I thought they already scouted dragon. What were they doing? Or are they trying to... They're maybe just be baiting. I'm not sure. Having a little powwow. Oh, there we go. There's a timer. See, that's how you know these players are better than me, is that they had the dragon timer down that perfectly. So the whole team just arrived just at the right time. That's very impressive. That's something that I could never do. I'm sure if I had a team leader with the kind of organization and skill necessary, we could pull that off. But that would not be me. I would not be that team leader. Anyway, Malzahar canceled his recall. That was maybe not the best decision. Maybe he should have gone with the recall, because these guys could dive him anytime. Oh, maybe they're not going to, though, so that's probably okay. That probably worked out for him. Down bot, still with the bullying. I mean, they can't even leave their tower at all. And that's going to give Sivir and Sana all this farm, while Vayne is just struggling to keep up on the farm. It's like she can barely even do anything or run up and attack without taking huge burst damage from Sivir. Look at that health just dropped to half. Just dropped to half. We have some action here. Janna and Rammus getting aggressive, but incoming Karthus, it goes off. Sana with the stun, and Janna goes down. Vayne comes in to help, but it's just not going to happen. Flash up to kill Rammus, and we also have apparently Malzahar killing Shyvana off screen at the same time. So lots going on there. Sorry I missed that. It looks like it was really exciting. Shyvana went for a tower dive. Skyrim went for a tower dive, and she didn't realize she was up against the Dovahkiin, and went down to Malzahar. It's too bad. Skarner facing off now against Riven. I'm not sure if they're doing a lane swap, or if Shyvana just wanted to go roam, so Skarner's like, I'll just take your lane permanently, or what. But either way, this works out for him. And the inner turret went down too. Yeah, this advantage is getting absolutely enormous. 10k gold advantage for blue, for Ruin, and a 7 kill, 9-2 for kills, and they're not even at the 20-minute mark. So this is turning into another rout, which is too bad. We have some more action in the jungle. Where are we going? Okay, they catch Sona out of position. Riven's going to catch Sona, but Sona's just going to run away. Malzahar with the kill on Sana. That was actually pretty good. They managed to catch her out of position. I thought that she was actually going to wind up baiting them into the team, but no, they actually got the kill on her, so it was pretty clean. Sometimes that happens if people get a little cocky and don't protect the watch their positioning. It happens all the time. Even no matter how good you are when you're winning, it's very tempting to do that. Anyway, Malzahar is taking a lot of damage, managed to escape, leaving behind a pool. The rest of the team not wanting to get over pursue and get cocky and make the same mistake Sana did. They're just gonna let him go. So we have some action up here. We actually have the full team gathering for what appeared to be a gank. It looks like they are gonna go for it, or Malzahar has to go back because he's low. They're just gonna flee. No, I think they are gonna go for it. Rammus and Vayne with Janna taking out this Oracle Janna taking out this quick. There we go. Tornado to open. Janna escapes. Sana's ult only hits Rammus, so that was a pretty good maneuver. Rammus does die. They're gonna push it in the tower. Karthus is gonna die. And then Skarner grabs Riven and pulls her away from the tower. Karthus ult picks off Janna. Vayne flashes over the wall. Malzahar flashes over the wall and dies. But Vayne escapes. So sorry, Malzahar, your streak is broken. And Vayne is going to have to go heal up. Vayne, the sole survivor. Didn't go well for them. They picked off Karthus. You know, that's about it. That really didn't. Not good for them at all. I mean, they just did what, a 4-to-1 trade? Yeah, pretty bad. Bad news for Team Purple. So anyway, Ruin pushing up top. It looks like they're not going to back off. I thought they were just going to take the kill and leave, but no, they saw Rammus and they're like, okay, screw it, that's enough. And they are going to back off. Now, it looks like they're going to go for Baron, most likely. I mean, this is a clean Baron kill right here. They could also push bot. They could split push with the minion. Look how far up the minions are. They could easily split push to send one guy over. But actually, no, it looks like Purple reacted too fast. They were able to take out those minions before they could do that. So are we going to see a mid push, or are we going to see some other maneuver? Oh, they're getting ready for Dragon again. Oh, Dragon's already out. Never mind. They're going to go pick off Dragon. Uncontested once again. I mean, there's Purple, even if they were 100% sure that exactly where these guys were, what they were doing, there's just nothing that they could do about it at all. That's just all there is to it. We have some actual movement. It looks like Team Purple scouting Baron. They're expecting Blue. There we go. They dropped the ward. Expecting Blue to take Baron any time. Sana's going to get a little too adventurous with that ward. Skarner is going to go for it. Oh, poor Malzahar. They grab Malzahar. He narrowly evades the Sana's ult, but it didn't matter. The damage was done, and everyone else is just going to flee for their lives. That was a great grab by Skarner, by the way. That was an excellent grab. And that's going to secure Baron for them. I mean, they're at this point, you know, they know that Team Purple is totally running scared. Purple can see exactly what they're doing, but they don't care. So anything short of a miraculous, like, Janna steal, no, I didn't think that was going to happen, but that would have made it interesting, wouldn't it? Pushing down the turret, as we figured, for them being totally unstoppable. They don't even need Skarner, but he is coming up to catch up with the group. You can see on the mini-map. Let's see if they can take this inhib turret. They're not really focusing on it. They're just baiting at this point. They really, really want to see Riven or Rammus stick their neck out, or maybe even expose Malzahar. That would be even better if Malzahar goes for an ult combo down the steps. I don't think he'd do that. He's too cautious of a player to do something like that. Anyway, so we have a 3 push up here. That's why the team was recalling. They're going to grab poor lonely Rammus and just eviscerate him. Even with all his defense, there's nothing he can do about that. Riven and Malzahar are arriving too late for Rammus, but early enough to save the tower. So unless these guys push up against one more time, then the tower should be secure. Anyway, spoke too soon. Here comes Shyvana being a boss. Oh, look at the damage on Malzahar. He has to flash to escape. Shyvana is just narrowly going to escape. God, she's so strong. Tankiness on that character is just out of this world. Riven goes for it, takes out Karthus. Karthus using his very annoying passive, though, to lay down enormous amounts of damage on the team, picking up a double kill, Vayne and Janna, with Shyvana picking off a Riven and Vayne killing Shyvana. Shyvana actually died at the tower, and Vayne got credit for it, because I guess she did the majority of the damage. So that was a total massacre. However, Sana and Sivir have arrived, and Skarner's taking the tower. He's going to focus the tower. The recently revived Rammus is just going to basically go to church, and Malzahar died. Remember, he survived early when he flashed out, and he wasn't going to survive that time with his flash down. But the remaining team members on Team Blue that are in the base really are almost uncontested at this point. Grow you cray cray. Yeah, I agree. Definitely cray cray. Who's still down? Malzahar's still down. The rest of these guys are up. They're actually going to be able to ward them off from going to the next turret, but that's a small victory because if you look up top, I mean, the inhib's gone. Inhib's gone. I mean, they're almost at crit mass, and at this point, they're either going to go for timed Dragon or timed Baron. I don't really know. Here we go, going for Karthus, but Skarner's just going to come up, so there's nothing she can do. I mean, there's the ult, and Vayne's a goner. Yeah, and Rammus, I don't know what he was thinking. Oh, yeah, sure, I'm going to help. I'm helping. Anyway, so Janet going back to mid to try to save the turret, but the split push from Sivir is taking it down. Sivir is like the queen of split push. Karthus and Sivir's combination damage is just way too much for Janet to handle. I'm sorry. I don't care who you are. That is way too much damage. Anyway, first Nexus Tower down. I mean, this is really GG here. They're either going to call GG or just surrender. They're not going to surrender, I don't think. We don't have a explicit rule against surrendering, but it's just kind of like it's a gentleman's game, so let's not be ridiculous. Karthus. Oh, Karthus, you silly goose. Karthus with the well dive so he could use his passive to try to kill him out. Didn't succeed, though. But anyway, that's it. Purple says we won the game. Sure, we did it. We got Sivir. We won the game. Alright, well, that's game 2, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Another route. The winner was Ruin Gaming.